What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Welcome to Texas podcast. Thank you for all the day ones, all the new subscribers, all the likes, all the comments, all the feedback. Man, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. I know it's Friday. How's everybody out there doing? I know it's Mother's Day. I know my kid had a Mother's Day party today, so happy Mother's. When you're growing a second channel, man, it's a lot easier to grow a second channel. I got like I got two channels, three channels with this one, right? But it seems like these two other channels that I just created, they're one's about to get monetized, right? In just a matter of fucking like it seems like weeks, but it's just really been days. So that's why y'all probably you haven't seen me upload or worry too much about this channel. Uh, this channel's like on a standstill or whatever it is. I don't care, right? My other channel is booming, it's growing. It's every day I'm getting 10 to 15 subscribers. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I got these other channels and they're blowing up, man. YouTube is a friendly place, man. It's more family friendly. There's a lot more positivity people than there is negativity people. There's more positivity, man. People want to be watching something that's gonna make you laugh uh and giggle. You know what I mean? You don't want to watch something that's gonna make you question your morals and question your judgment. You know what I mean? You don't want to be touching upon those topics too much. You know what I mean? That's why those there's nobody on YouTube really talking about it. All they do is really glorify it. But I'm seeing the difference, man. The difference of when you push different content on YouTube, your audience on what you're building, right? You're building your audience. Basically, all my audience is intrigued by booty bandits. So I need to get rid of that audience, right? I need to get rid of that audience. I need to get rid of all those audience that's intrigued with that booty bandit stuff. But my channel's been tainted. You know what I mean? It's been tainted, and God don't like that, man. God don't like that. It's like before I team up and glorify that shit, let that shit go to hell. I'll just continue uh learning as I go, man. Like I said, I got two other channels, man, and they're doing pretty good so far. One's about to get monetized in just a very short time. I'm proud of myself, man. I really am. And I'm nowhere in I'm nowhere in the videos. It's nothing about prison. It's nothing about uh you're right. I did, man. I did. And that was my downfall. That was my downfall. Uh, Trying to prove to people what this monster was, right? That was my downfall. I mean, the point's proven. I'm through with that. That's my point is proven. There's victims. Hey, y'all want to support? Y'all go ahead, right? But 4 months, you're right, man. It's actually 5 months of talking about booty bandit on my channel. I need to disinfect my channel. Get away from that. Get away from that. And it's sad to say, man, that you heard it from other people, man. It's sad to say that majority of the victims and the perpetrators are, majority of the victims are white and majority of the perpetrators are black. So uh, I think it'd be better for a black person, a white person to speak up on that topic, since they're the ones that are being most affected by it, right? It's sad to say, man, you don't want to make it a race issue, but that's what it is. That's what it's come down to. You can only speak up on what bothers you and affects your people, or you know. So either way, I don't want to be on the receiving or the giving end of that topic. I don't want to be with either one, right? Because I don't. I mean, fuck. Like I said, like Tavion said, 4 months. 4 months is actually almost 6 months, man. As I was going through the videos, it's like fuck. I was talking about this for about over 5 6 months, man. Talking about butt over 5 6 months. I had a detox, man. I had a detox. Had to get away from that. And I'm just comparing, man. I'm comparing how channels grow. Like I'm seeing it myself. You know what I mean? I'm seeing it. I'm seeing how one channel can grow over this content, and my channel's like on standstill because basically I talked about bandits for too long. It's just on timeout, and I'm like, how is it that this new channel has gotten more subscribers than this channel that's monetized already? Right? You would say this channel's already monetized, and it's not getting as many views or subscribers as a new channel would. Right? How is it that these new channels that I got, one's about to get monetized, one's almost there. I give it a couple of more months, and then that would have been monetized. But it's yes, I get it. People just watch and subscribe. They might not even, I get it. But it depends on what you push out, man. And I'm realizing that, right? I'm realizing that family friendly content is way better than prison content. And that's just me looking at the analytics and me looking at the subscribers and the views from the channels. So, I mean, I might not be getting success on this YouTube channel, but I will be getting success on my other ones. And it's easy, man. I can see how people can reach a plaque. I can see how obtainable it is, especially if you push content that people watch. And it's not really people, man. It's kids. You got to target the audience, just like Mr. Beast does, right? Mr. Beast targets the kids, the audience, and that's why he's a fucking millionaire. So you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. To me, it's people look at a half empty cup. I look at it as a half full cup. Nah, Mark ain't no saint, man. All they did was confirm it that he's a monster, man. That's all that was confirmed, right? That he's a monster, man. Now it's up to you. It's up to you. Got time? If you want to support him, man. If you want to hold Mark's pocket, that's up to you, my boy. If you want to be walking around the child hall holding Mark's pocket, that's you, man. If you want to bow down and gobble up Mark and call him your saint, that's you, my boy. That's you. I'm not gonna sit here and knock you. If that's what you like, hey, to each their own. I'm through trying to make people understand and believe what I believe, man. I'm happy with my result. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I haven't really uploaded no videos of uh Funky Mark and Mark. What for? It's proven. It's case closed. That's really a case closed. What else is there to talk about? He got the victim. What? Okay, that's it. There you go. There you go. Y'all confirmed it. It's confirmed. He got the victim. Okay, what else? What else do you want to know? Y'all want to know if he was tripoding them or reaching around, or y'all want to know the positions he was doing it to them? You got to specifically go ask Mark that. It's you can't just pick and choose, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You know what I mean? If people don't want to believe it, hey, people still don't believe we went to outer space, right? People still believe the world is flat. You can't take that from them. If that's what they want to believe, hey, let them believe that. It's been proven that the world is not flat. It's proven that we live in an atmosphere. It's been proven Mark has a victim, right? How many? I don't know. But victim, hey, they're there. That's it. What else is there? What else is there, right? It's proven. Now it's up to you if you want to believe it or not. If you want to believe in the Easter Bunny, and believe Mark didn't do it. If you believe in the leprechaun, then Mark didn't do it. If you believe in mermaids, then Mark didn't do it. But just like Jonathan Schwartz said, the harsh reality is the dude was a pimp, a prison, a prison pimp. You can't take that away from it, man. That's the harsh truth reality of Limestone Penitentiary. That's the cold, hard, honest truth, right, man? And like how Jonathan Schwartz says, you know, it's like Mark being a war criminal, right? And moving into New York and becoming a convenience store owner and not remember all the atrocities he did at war. Mark was no fucking store man. Mark was tricking off hips or hard earned money, man. That's what Mark was doing. Mark was tricking Oh, Hips, hustle money, man. Mark wasn't the box man, man. That was Hips box. That was Hips Zuzus and Whammies. You heard what according to Hips, Mark was just a dusty old farm boy. That's what Hips said, man. Hips said Mark was just a dusty old farm boy. This YouTube shit's weird, man. It's like you can get as many views from a new channel than what you can from my channel, man. I got and that's why I'm like, there's something wrong, man. You know? But that's why you don't let nobody know your channels, man. Uh Piece of advice, anybody out there wants to start a YouTube channel, man, don't let nobody know your channel, man. And I know it sounds kind of like weird. Don't let nobody know your YouTube channel. Keep your YouTube channel, uh keep one out there in the public for everybody to see, like this one, but keep your other ones private. Keep your other ones uh distance yourself. Distance. Uh, don't try to put all your accounts on one account. Don't do that. Don't do that, man, because it's just tainting. You're just tainting. Uh, you're just tainting all your other channels with. If you have one bullshit channel and you're tying them into all of them, don't do that. Uh, that's just tainting the shit. It's better just to go create another Gmail for each of your YouTube channels and just go about it that way, man. Because I could easily have all the channels tied into this channel, but I want to separate them, man. I want to separate them channels from this channel. Everybody knows this fucking genre. If you're not talking about booty bandits, you're talking about being a dropout. This prison genre, that's why I wanted to stay out of it. There's nothing really positive out of it, right? You got a lot of dudes in here puffing their chest out for spending decades in prison, like if that's some kind of a badge of honor. I've done stupid shit that y'all got caught in for, right? So just because I didn't go to prison for decades and decades and decades, I I don't get it, man. It's like going to prison is not a badge of honor. To me, staying out of prison is, doing the stupid shit and staying out. That's what counts more to me. Uh, you got caught. Hey, most of the time you probably didn't do it right, or you were probably out there on drugs, fiending. There was a reason you got caught for it. So this prison genre, it's like there's really I I haven't seen, maybe the only really true channel that I've seen that really speaks positivity, man, and really tries to do something for people is that dude Chad, man. Chad is the only dude that I actually see from the prison genre that is actually helping people out, man. I mean, he gets people out on release. He helps people get out early. He helps people give time back. Uh, he's actually doing something, right, man? Like his positive his channel. You can actually see that, hey, it's prison genre, but it's for the positivity. And there's not that too many channels, man, that in the prison genre that speak positivity. There ain't no fucking positivity really in prison, man. What I mean, prison's full of negativity. So you mean that's I learned my lesson. Stay away from that prison genre and anything that's associated with that. Stay away from it. It's not gonna help your channel grow. It's not gonna. It's if you're not talking about bandits, you're talking about being a dropout. I don't get that, man. I don't get guys jumping. I don't get guys joining out of another gang to joining another gang. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of things. That's right. Stay away from the YouTube genre channels, man. Them prison channels. Stay away from it. You're not and half of these dudes, if they didn't do no time like Dr. Larry, I mean, fuck, man. I mean, you got to question these stories. There's only so much stuff that you can see, man, and not every day in prison is a war zone. Not every day something's going on where hey, everybody's no, man. So I don't know how many stories one person can get. You know what I mean? I can understand somebody like Dr. Larry that spent 40 plus years in prison. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got stories up the ass. You know what I mean? Shit. But somebody that spent 5, 10 years, them stories got to run out eventually, man. No, no, no channel that's a prison content genre channel can stay up, man. It's like you're repeating the same stories over and over with a different title. That's all it is. I see these dudes in California. It's the same fucking story every day, just different title. I think I need to start taking off my shirt. I need to start taking off my shirt and start getting drunk on the camera and shit. Is that the thing, man? Is that what these prison genres channels do, man? Take off their shirts and get in front of a camera in front of man. I don't know, man. I feel naked without a shirt, man. And then being in the room with the other people, like I don't know, man. It just seems awkward being shirtless in front of a camera talking to another man about prison. It just seems awkward to me. I don't get a lot of these prison. That's why I stopped watching them fucking channels too, man. Only channel I used to really watch was Dr. Larry. Uh, and that's it, man. All these other dudes, and then you got these white dudes talking about prison politics. It's like y'all were at the bottom of the totem pole, man. And then you got white guys belonging to black gangs. It's like it's this YouTube's fucked up, man. Stay away from the prison genre. Stay away from it. If you want to know about prison, catch you a case and go to prison. All these dudes are gonna tell you what they want to tell you. That's why it's a hard. For me, it's a lesson, man. Lesson learned. Because I'm seeing these other channels that I got growing, And you can see the growth, man. You know, if every day you click on and you got subscribers and you got views, it's like, okay, somebody's they're liking what you're doing, right? On these other channels, it's like, well, apparently it's not prison content, man. I mean, and then the prison genre, you can't talk about my state. Stay in your state. Don't talk about my state. It's the same shit, right? It's the same shit. It's the same shit with the booty bandit, right? Let the black man handle the black man. All right, it's the same shit. You can't tell somebody from California, hey man, what y'all doing, it looks kind of funny. Oh, well, okay, you can't talk about how we do it over here. Everybody still wants to adhere by prison and street politics. And I choose, that's why I choose not to partake, man. That's why I just speak my mind about it, and I'm not even worried about content on this channel, man. I post it just to keep the channel alive, just to keep it going. You know what I mean? Just to show that hey, something's being posted, man. But it's just more of a, hopefully the algorithm, whatever it is, it'll fix itself. If not, oh well. These other channels are showing potential, you know what I mean, and growth. Uh, so that's why I'm gonna choose concentrating. So y'all might think, oh, no, man. You gotta try all different venues, man. You gotta try different venues. You can't get stuck in that on that prison genre storytelling, and then tying art, and then having all your channels tied into one channel. That to me looks like a bad idea, man. As more as I go in learning as this YouTube, uh, you know, I've always noticed that when you start getting comfortable, you try to simplify stuff. Uh, that's where shit starts going bad, man. It's better to separate them. You know what I mean? Uh, I don't want none of these other channels to have any kind of relationship with this channel. I don't even want to be part of these other channels, right? These other channels, I'm just basically the front man. I'm just basically the man in the back. You know, that's it. I've learned and gained experience from this YouTube on what to do and what not to do on future channels, right? So people take things as I don't, man. I learn from experiences. I mean, I learn from stuff. A lot of people might not, but I do. Uh, and I see the potential. YouTube, uh, especially for the family friendly content. Fuck, man, a dog, a dog can be a YouTube sensation star. A dog, it don't have to be you. A fucking squirrel can be a YouTube star. Anybody and anything can be a YouTube sensation, man. It's just the way you push it. Like I said, man, there's a lot more people pushing for positivity and wanting to watch positivity that's going to make them laugh and enjoy the show instead of worrying about watching their ass, their butt, gay. Uh, if every video you talk about is prison, grape, gay this, gay that, prison turnout. That's like that's fascination, man. That's like I had to realize the mistake I was making. Fuck, 4 or 5 months of talking about that shit. YouTube hears Mark saying grease up on a con. Just imagine the algorithm listening to Mark over and over. Me uploading, Mark, put your hands up, grease them up. All that, the computer catches all that, man. They catch it. So it's like, damn, this guy's watching soft core porn. He's watching some kind of soft core. He's just trying to get it past us. But it's just old Mark Moore greasing them boys up. This channel's gonna be my voice to YouTube. It's already uh it's already blackballed, so just be careful what I post, careful what I say, delete the lives. I'm more of a threat out here, you know me, just being out here. Just like this. Uh I got people feeling their type of way. They get in their feelings. Just by me doing this, they feel some type of way. But I'm happy, man. But uh, I'm happy, man. Well, you know that saying, man. What's that saying? When life gives you uh limes, you make lemonade. Well, shit, hey, I got some lemonade for sale. Pretty good too. Natural sweet. It's just that's why I don't understand why people will want to continue talking about the prison genre. It's like that's me. That's played out, man. Because it's like it's a badge of honor, man. A lot of these guys carry these sentences like it's a badge of honor being locked up in a cage. Like, oh, I did all this time for what? You know how many people I know, man, that done stupid shit and never did it, never's done a day in jail in life, right? So now I'm gonna look at those dudes differently because they ain't never been to prison. I have to look. Oh, you're not real, bro. You didn't go do 10, 15 years for what you did. I can't respect you. Fuck no, I respect that dude more for not getting caught. Whatever he did it right. Or he kept his mouth shut. See, my life still goes on, man. I'm still smoking on the fine Zaza. I'm just concentrating on my time on these other channels now, man. And I just had to do a little live just to let y'all know, hey man, just hey, it's a wave, a hand wave. Hey, how y'all doing, man? We still here. We still here, you know what I mean? Uh And I know it rubs people the wrong way that I'm still here, man. They see that they know that they know that me still being out here, any day I can just pick it back up, right? Any day I can just say fuck them in the ass and just start uploading. All them videos are just privatized, man. Any day I can just say fuck them in the ass and just start uploading and just start talking about Mark again. But if I do, hey, I'll let y'all know, man. I'll give y'all a heads up when if I do, man. If I do. But I don't see that anytime soon, anytime happening. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm too busy over here doing these other channels, and it's a lot harder, man, when you're behind the camera and uh, it's a lot more. You know what I mean? Hey, but you live and learn, man. You live and learn. I've been slacking off on my hobby, man. My eBay store done fucking took a drastic fucking fall because you know, I stopped concentrating on my eBay store for fucking worrying about this bullshit bandit shit, right? I mean, I'm only one man, man. I'm limited on time, and uh, so my fucking eBay store suffered. You know what I mean? Just imagine having an eBay store and not really taking up for it. I got 100% rating on my store, man. I got about 20 something thousand items sold on there. eBay's a good hustle too, man. Y'all like doing eBay. I do eBay for certain things, my hobby and uh, collectibles, man. There's a lot of people. Like I said, man, there's a lot of more people. Uh, there's a lot more positivity. People worried about interesting stuff, man. Collectibles than worrying about fucking booty bandit shit. You know what I mean? And I realize that these other channels that I would think I would think maybe because I'm from the fucking streets that I want violence, right? I want violence and gore. I want stuff like that, right? But the average person just wants to be laughed. They just want to laugh, or they just want to look at something that's going to be, hey, that's cool, or oh, I ain't never seen that, or it's something better to put a smile on people's face and make them frown. So I had to realize that. It's like, okay, man, you would if you're constantly pushing negativity out there where you're gonna get negativity. You're constantly talking about this guy, uh, you know, taking cheeks from dudes forcibly. And the way you're kind of like promoting it too. And you have to see, man. I mean, maybe y'all don't see it, man, because maybe y'all are already tuned into what y'all like and stuff. You know, maybe you already got y'all's channels y'all tune in to watch. But you have to separate yourself, man. Separate. You want to be you don't want to be another prison genre, man. You don't want to. I mean, there's a lot more things people can offer than just telling their prison experience. You know what I mean? I would prefer for you to be out here and telling me, hey, look, man, after I did 20 years, this is what I've been able to accomplish. That I can understand, man. But being in prison, it's to me, being in prison is like daycare. Like I think juvenile. I think when I was in juvenile was a lot more worse. Juvenile for me was a lot worse than prison. And even in prison, you were dealing with murderers and whatnot, right? But juvenile, I think if I was to tell you if I had where I had more fear at, I would tell you as a juvenile. As a juvenile, I was more scared being in juvenile. And when I went to prison, I was like, oh, prison ain't shit. I guess because juvenile was the first step, right? It's new. It's new. I guess juvenile broke me in for prison, right? Basically, because after going to juvenile and going to prison, it's like it ain't shit. Juvenile, I fought more. I got in more fights in juvenile than that I did ever in prison. So for me, juvenile was more, I guess, more violent because I got more fights in juvenile than I did in prison. And that's because they used to I used to be a fat chubby kid, man. They used to call me Pudge because the Texas Rangers catcher, they used to call me Pudge, and I used to get mad, man. So I used to fight. You know what I mean? And I guess they started getting noticing that would get to me. And every time they wanted to fire, they would just call me Pudge, and we would fight, man. So to me, juvenile was a little bit more violent than prison. So I don't see how prison in any state to me, basically, because if you, as long as you ready to put that metal into somebody, you'd be all right. Now, if you can't do that, then I guess you're fucked in anywhere you go. But that's the hard part, man. The first time you do it, it's like everything else, man. You gotta pop the cherry. It's like everything else in life, man. Like riding a bike. You ride a bike the first time, you fall off, you get back on it. It's like everything else, man. Like I said, some people acquire that taste, man, and they continue. I got a friend that for the right price, he'll do some shit. And these are the type of guys that I'm like, he ain't never been to prison. He's been in juvenile. He till he till he was in juvenile till he got out of 21. At 21, he's never been to prison, but shit, he's done a lot of. I mean, and think about it, and the thing about it that this motherfucker, he's been picked up on numerous cases, right? And he's not the smartest dude. So I'm like, once they pick him up, I'm like, they got him. He's fuck no. The next day he's out and about. I don't know what he tells him, but hey, he's out. I see Crime Stoppers pick him up. I've seen Crime Stoppers pick him up, right? Because somebody wanted that 10,000 reward, and I for sure I for sure when Crime Stoppers picked his ass up, I said, oh, he's gone for sure, man. This time he's gone. He has to be because now they're coming directly to pick his ass up. Somebody's telling, but the dude they let him go. I don't know what the fuck he tells him, but I mean, maybe he tells him, "Hey, yeah, I know the dude," or "Yeah," or, I don't know, man. But there's a lot of unsolved, and that's crazy, man. That some of these dudes you would never think, man. They ain't never been to prison. They don't got no tattoos on them. They're just like so. I don't use that prison as a badge of honor. That to me just looked like, man. Look, maybe you weren't the brightest one to get caught, man, for whatever you did. And that's why I had to see, man. You distinguish, separate yourself from this genre. If you want to be like, man, there's not really. I think the only, like I said, man, the only one that's really successful, man, is probably Chad, man. No, I don't see nobody really giving Chad any kind of pushback, man. Not like all these other prison genre channels from California or anywhere else, man. They're always fighting amongst themselves, calling each other this, that. You got whites for black gangs. I never understood that, man. I never understood why uh, a white dude will join a black gang, knowing that they don't like him. I don't get that, man. Both sides are gonna look at you some type of way. The white dudes are gonna look at you for being a sellout and being weak, and then the ones that accept you, they're gonna use you for what you got. What can you bring to the table? What can we, hey, we ain't making commissary, but you are. Hey, you're more welcome to be our homeboy. Come on, Crip. So it's more for what can they get from you, right? So it's like I don't get that, man. I don't get that. I seen this shit, right? Uh, these white dudes out here, they would hang around with the Crips out here, right? And I would beef with them, right? These white dudes end up catching life sentences. Now, what you think these white dudes are in prison? You think these white dudes that are in prison are hanging around with the Crips? No, these white dudes went in there hanging around with their own because they knew, right? They sat there and they're real with each other. Be like, look, we. A lot of these dudes, these content creators, they're white from a black gang. I don't get it, man. That shit just to me is like, and it's everywhere, man. It's Florida. It's everywhere. A lot of these, uh, like that dude, jumpsuit Pablo. I don't even know who the fuck that dude is. And I seen his channel. His channel got like 1 million subscribers, and he talks about prison genre. And knowing that these guys, majority of the time, would be one sucking cock and paying commissary. But now now they're on YouTube. Now they're the content creators on YouTube talking about prison. Now they're the big bad wolves. I don't get that shit, man. That's why if you don't get it, get away from it. That's why uh, I don't know what this channel's gonna be, right? I really don't know what what these the mother channels already got a game plan and set plan for them, right? And it's a lot easier starting fresh, right? Like okay, this is hitting, continue doing it that, continue doing that. This is it's kind of hard because like I've already smutted myself up for like 5 6 months with this mark shit, right? So I need to get my channel baptized, man. I need to I need to separate myself from all of that fucking smut. You know what I mean, all that fucking negativity, all that fag shit. Get away from it. You know what I mean, get away from it. Only time I ever interacted with those type of people was when them people were buying something from me, and it was more of a convenience, right? Hey, you got money, and I got something you want. Okay, come on. But I didn't, partake or associate myself with these fuckers. Uh, It was more of a convenient. Hey, I got something that you want. You got the money. Here you go. Fuck off. So I realized my mistakes. I mean, we're talking about that prison booty bandit shit. Mark is guilty. You know, but Mark is guilty. That's why by them calling the mayor and confirming it, hey, I left it alone. That to me solidified the deal right there, right? Uh, Basically by confirming, throwing. Basically for me, it was a double edged sword, right? Because they threw me under the bus with the mayor, but they also confirmed it. So for me, it was like a bittersweet, right? It was like a bittersweet reality, right? But you take your wins when you got them. I'm like, oh man, they just confirmed it themselves. At the same time, throwing me under the bus with the mayor, they confirmed it, and that was my whole point, right? That was it's there. The Loch Ness monster is there, right? Everybody has the everybody has spotted the Loch Ness. He's there. Now it's for you to go find him, right? You seen him, you heard him, he exists. He exists. So it's going to be like any kind of man, it's like these sport athletes, man. Any kind of fucking anything that comes out negativity on your personal life, it ruins you, man. Nobody's going to want to fuck with you, especially when you're on a documentary talking about it. Allegations and accusations that happens to everybody, but it's everybody's due process to go through it and face the music. If you're guilty, you're guilty. If you're not, you're not. But then people have to sit there and say, "Hey, man, this guy said everything out of his mouth." So after that, man, it's like when you get that moment, what is the point of continuing? The case is closed at that point, right? It's case closed. The victim's there. I don't know, man, but if anybody interested, I got a hard drive with Mark Moore content. Be interested, comment in the section, man. Uh, if you want an external hard drive with all the content in it, ask Mark, man. Is Mark more interested in his content, or does anybody else? I don't know, man. Hip said he wants to start his channel, man. I don't know if that content should go over there to Hip's channel, or if somebody's interested in it. It's the X. Anybody interested in the X Files? Agent Scully and Mulder. Anybody interested in the Mark Files? I'll be back, man. It's it's Mother's Weekend. I'm thankful I still got my mother. Best mother. I mean, fuck, not to talk about moms, man, but I've seen some worse. I've seen, I've seen some bad moms, man. They say, my homeboys, they've had some bad moms, man. I'm glad for the mom I've had, man. You know, even though I've probably been a fucking ungrateful kid of her, but like I said, she's been the best mom in my life, man. And that's not just talking out of my ass, but you know, comparing them to my friends, right? Growing up, right? Uh, I had a lot of friends, that their moms were bar hoppers, cantineras. So that would leave the apartment open. You can't leave apartments open like that for me because I trap them motherfuckers out. And that's what I would do, right? I had a lot of homeboys that their moms, wouldn't even stay there, man. They would just pay the apartment just for their kids, because they would be with their boyfriends and shit, right? And my ass, I would trap them out, man. My homeboys didn't mind shit. We were smoking, we eating, you know. They would ask me, hey, can I, uh, growing up, man, the Foot Locker was going. Foot Locker was the shit for me, Foot Locker, Foot Locker was walking distance from my apartments. So being a kid, you want to be fly, man. Going every day, spending on an outfit and kicks. And back then, being young, everybody would wear it. So man, being the money maker of the group, it felt good, man. Being a provider, man, looking out for people. But it also sucked when you get the spots burnt up. You know what I mean? Because then they'd get kicked out, man, and you would just gather your shit and leave, right? Be like, hey, man, I see you on the next one. Now they would have to be dealing with getting evicted and shit because they would come to the time of the wood, man. Like I'll catch you on my next Zaza break. Let's go, sweet cakes.